So, everybody who just tuning on YouTube, welcome aboard. This is a Boobies Bait review episode. If you guys want to be having a chance of getting your base featured, all you need to do is head over to the comment section down below, fill in the template I got set up there, and then you're automatically entered for the next episode of the Boobies Bait review. What we're doing right now are Twitch base reviews. These are already set in stone. These are just like base reviews back to back, so please enjoy this compilation. Moonshine. And we're looking for Eagle Eyes, level 59 with 7 underword and 20 victory points. I think I already found your name there. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at your base. Headquarters level 22. Got those vault up to level 20 as well. Armory level 20. Can go up to level 21 of course, and level 22. Sculptor. It's actually really funny. I would have expected you to have a higher level armory. Being the fact that you are already level 59 into the game. It seems you've been focusing defensively a little bit more than offensively, but that is completely fine. Sculptor level 8, Weapon Lab level 4. Expected that to be level 5 as well, to be honest. And then Gunboat level 20. Landing crafts on the lower level. I honestly really expected that you would have everything maxed out by now, at least on HQ level 20 or 21, but you don't. Which is kind of interesting. You see always these different type of playstyles in the game. It's kind of nice to see. And then over here you do have all offensive statues. So that's pretty interesting. The one statue I suppose that I'm missing is a Resource Ward Masterpiece. And then maybe a Power Stone chance. But let's go ahead and take a look at what kind of statues you got. 35% gunboat energy. 31% troop health is not bad at all. These two are actually both great. 32% troop damage, that is maxed out. That is the best one you can have. And then a whole bunch of troop health and troop damage. There we go. Wow, Jason in the chat. GF and GG. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Let's keep on going here. I see you got a shock blaster. Nice decentralized. You got your shock launcher over here in the front of the base. And then over here in the back, guarding the headquarters. I would kind of wish you had some of the flamethrowers. Like this one, for instance, I kind of wish you had it against the headquarters. Like switching it up with the machine gun. I think it's going to be more effective that way. You have a nice amount of mortars near the headquarters. That is nice against the smoky hookah attack strategy. That's pretty cool. Your rocket launchers are placed quite nicely. I can definitely see the inspiration behind this base. I honestly feel that this base design works pretty nicely. You got the sniper tower cannon combo in the front of the base for a very nice offensive push down there. Then you got a layer of defenses down there with all of these residences up there. And then shock blaster right behind it, covering the entire area. Boom cannons in nice places, that way they kind of cover those areas as well. And then yeah, basically all the way towards the headquarters. I also think that the mine placement is really interesting and very well done. And then also the way you place these 5 square buildings, like the sawmill and the iron mine, are placed in the front down there to make it hard for the warrior attack strategy. I think that's a really great plus as well. Sabotage, welcome aboard. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. So overall, I think this base looks really, really nice. Couple of pointers that I would like to see is obviously, I would love it for you to have your units upgraded to the max as soon as possible. I'm kind of missing a couple of these statues that I would like to see, such as a Resource Ward Masterpiece, and then also maybe a Power Stone chance, like more than 60%. I honestly really think that's going to help you out tremendously. And a little bit surprised about the fact that the Weapon Lab is not level 5. But other than that, very, very nice base. And let's actually move on to the next base. Let's find out. We're just going to respin until we have a winner. And I'm pretty sure you guys don't mind. Let's see who the winner is going to be. It is Fatlace! Yeah! Fatlace! Woohoo! Fatlace, are you here? Yes! Yeah! CCCVC? We know karate! Watch out, Daniel-san. Is Fatlace over here? Serious, we do. So, fair warning. Dude, you got a lot of victory points. What is up with that? Level 63. Whew. Okay, this is gonna be pretty interesting. So yeah, definitely improved. It's really interesting to see your progression. Got that classic headquarters being shielded by the shock blaster shield generator. I really like that combo quite a bit. Let's go over the essentials first and let's move on to defense after that. I honestly think it's one of the greatest task force names I have seen in ever. Like, this is really, really awesome. So great on you there, man. Great on you. And you guys are just killing it. Okay. Vault maxed out, Weapon Lab maxed out, Sculpture level 8, Armory level 22, Headquarters level 22 as well. Dude, what is up with this? It's an Iron Mine, it's only level 6, who cares about Iron Mine anyway? Radar level 20, you got the statue storage over there, level 4. Currently upgrading the cannon to level 22, that is cool, going to the final level. So, you have been have everything upgraded. So, I cannot seem to find oh, there they are. So, this one is 50%, that's maxed out. 72%, that's 3 away from max. 28 is 4 away from max. 32 is 5 away from max, so we're moving up. And this one, 41, is 1 away from max. So, great statues overall. Wow, you got all of the landing crafts already maxed out? But then you don't got the gunboat maxed out. That is crazy. Anyway, well done on your progression, man. Crazy progression since the last time we checked out your base. I really like what I'm seeing here. So this base is pretty interesting. It's a really wide base, which I usually don't know how they... I usually don't think they work really well. But with a setup like this one, where you got the shock blaster and the shield generator combo, I don't think it will hurt, because you have a whole bunch of layers to go through, a whole bunch of layer of defenses to go through before you can actually make your way up there. So that in overall is very, very nice. It will do really, really well. Other than that, shock launchers are in great locations. Rocket launchers, definitely covering almost the entire base on each rocket launcher, so that's very nice to see. Immediately got offense ongoing here. It's not a symmetrical base, so that can really put the enemy on the wrong, set the enemy on the wrong foot, which is very nice to see. For instance, over here, you got the shock launcher a little bit more in the front, and then you also got your offense starting immediately, and that's really cool to see. While on the other side, you got a little bit more of a defensive stance here, having a little bit of a wall up there, and then the shock launcher like on the fourth layer of buildings down there. So that's something that I really like to see. Lots of diversity in this base. Does this type of a base function well in overall? I would say yes, because it's pretty much got every single area covered over here with, for instance, over here you got the mortars in a nice location over here, so it's going to be pretty hard to tackle this base with the smoky hookah attack strategy. Same thing over here, where these mortars are relatively spread out, they're not close together or anything like that, so that will definitely do a nice job. Got those rocket launchers in pretty tricky situations down there. On top of that, also, if you're going to be attacking this base with RZM, it might be kind of hard to take down this base. First of all, the rocket launchers are next to, for instance, the shock launchers, which we see in a lot of scenarios down there. And that's something that I very much like. Also, the fact is that these shock launchers will cover, if they attack head on, will cover the same range of area. So it's going to be tough to get your units in that position where you're able to strike in the position you want to. So for instance, if you are going to be attacking the left side, it's pretty likely, because the buildings are relatively close together, that they will just be distracted and go to the buildings, like let's say on the right side, even though you're focusing on the left side. And then this shock launcher comes in and will actually make it hard to maneuver your way around there, and that's something that I very much like to see. So I think this base can be really quite tricky to take down. Even though you don't get any defensive statues, I still think that you will be able to get quite a bit of diamonds from defense. Now, we already know you're above 1,000 victory points. At that range, I think most people will go boosted whenever they attack. But I think it's nice. I think it's a really cool base. I really like the asymmetry in this base. It isn't something that I've seen before. So you definitely got props on that from my side. You don't like the way it looks. I don't defend very often, but I get intel and diamond every single attack. So yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you want in this scenario. You want to be getting intel and diamonds, but you cannot really expect to takedown or defend. You cannot really expect to defend because you obviously don't got any defensive statues. So your main focus is mostly attacking, and that's completely fine. But this type of a base setup, because it's so much different from the bases that I usually see, I think it will be doing really well. So yeah, no complaints there whatsoever. Well done, man. Army of ISB, and we're looking for Wahatna. He's level 38, he's an officer with 266 victory points. Let's see what this base is all about. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, starting off with the essentials. Headquarters level 16. That's a very interesting headquarters to be at. It means that you got yourself your 7th landing craft, as you can see over here. Got yourself those grenadiers. Okay, the vault can be up by 1 level. I definitely recommend doing that if you want to get those big upgrades done. You want to be mapping. What am I saying? So the vault is level 14. You want to be making sure that you level this one up as much as you can, so that way you can get those big upgrades done. And the moment you get attacked, you don't lose a whole lot of resources. The army is level 13. The sculptor can be level 6 right now at this point. Definitely recommend it as well, because then you're going to be getting another statue. Talking about statues, let's see what you got over here. No defensive statues, only offense. Starting off with the 22 gunboat energy. That's really low. But at least it is something, you know, so it's good that you have one. Some people at your level don't even have one. You're level 38, so you have one, so that's great. 19, same thing with this masterpiece over here. 24 is not that bad, actually. And over here, 55% is also not that bad. I'm honestly kind of missing a resource reward masterpiece, so if you're going to be getting your hands on that, that'd be great. Potentially what you can do is get rid of a... Actually, you can just upgrade your sculptor and get that one in your base. So that's very nice to see. Over here you got your raider level 15. So I'm assuming you got Colonel Geard as an event in the game. Because that's obviously one of my recommendations. Raider up to level 15 as quickly as you can. And the weapon lab, build that so that way you got Colonel Geard as the event and Hammerman Strikes back. That way you can stack up on some prototype modules, which you can use for later. If you save already right now, it's only going to benefit you later in the game. And then next up, your landing crafts. They're a little bit lower level than I expected them to be. But your gunboat is on a decent level for sure. So offensively, I feel you got some work to do when it comes down to upgrading these landing crafts. But other than that, I think everything looks just fine. Alright, so take a look at your defense. I honestly think you need to change quite a bit on your defense on this base, because I think it is too spread out. Things are too spread out. This is actually really bad use of the rocket launch. You're putting it into the front there, making it really exposed. You basically want the rocket launch to be somewhat of a sniper, which is kind of ironic because you got sniper towers in your base. But you kind of wanted to make a sniper type of building, where it's going to be shooting from a distance and trying to hit the opponent really hard. So this rocket launch over here, really nice placement right there, centralized. Unless people use gunboat energy on there, people might have some issue with this rocket launcher over here. And that's essentially what you want with the other rocket launcher as well. So putting it in the front down there, being all exposed like the way it is right now, definitely not recommended. On top of that, all of these buildings over here, first of all, really spread it out, but kind of obscure in the front there. Now, the downside to this is, first of all, they are low level, so you want to hide them away as far as you can, because they literally are not going to be doing any damage on the opponent at all. Second reason why you want to be hiding these is you're going to be giving away free gunboat energy to your opponent. Now, you have two very important defenses on there in the boom cannons. Not recommended at all. Also, the base setup itself feels as if you made a base on like headquarters level 13 and placed these all relatively logically, but then decided to dump some of these defenses in the front there because you honestly couldn't be bothered to make a new type of base. That's honestly what it looks like to me. So I would definitely take some time, maybe half an hour or so to rearrange your base. So that way you at least got a base that maybe defensively is not going to be the greatest base in the world, but at least you're going to be able to grab a couple of diamonds here and there and some intel here and there from the opponent whenever they attack you. You may not be able to defend at all, like as in you may not be able to win defenses in the current state of this base and how things are upgraded, because things are a little bit lower level. But at least you should be able to pick up a diamond or two for every single time someone's going to be attacking you, which is going to help your own progression in the long run as well. So that's going to be my tip to you when it comes down to this base. I honestly don't want to spend too much time on this base, because I honestly feel you should be rearranging a couple of things. So I'm going to give you a couple of fundamentals that you can bring to your base design. And that is what I feel you should be doing. Sniper towers on the front lines for sure. Having the cannons backing up the sniper tower and the cannons and the sniper towers backing up the cannon. I think that's a great defense going around doing that. You definitely want to have your rocket launcher centralized inside of the base, because I think that really will help you out. Mortars can be in locations where you think Zukas are going to be targeted by this mortar, so that's going to be great defense alongside with riflemen at the same time as well. You definitely want to be having these flamethrowers at the headquarters, which you got right now. And the mines, right now the way it is no good at all. Someone can throw a barrage up here and take care of every single mine, but also the way these mines are is just only for the warrior attack strategy, and that's honestly what you don't want. You don't want to have it that the mines are only designed for the warriors, because boom mines especially can be a really great tool to weaken up the heavies or the tanks that will be attacking your base. So also the front line over here, not recommended at all. What I would be doing is place these mines inside of your base, but make sure you spread them out. So that is your base review. I hope this will help you out, give you some understanding about how I feel you should be approaching your base when it comes down to defense. But in overall, you have some very nice progression, being level 16 headquarters, having level 38 inside of the game. I think is really nice progression for the headquarters. So if you level up the headquarters to level 17, by the way, you're going to be unlocking the shock launcher, which is a great defense to win some more diamonds. So yeah, keep it up. Alright, here we go. It's time for Boobies Bait review. Yeah. And the winner is Barcode. Alright, so are you here? We have a winner! It is Barcode, but you already dropped your information in the chat, so that means you are going to be getting a base review. If you guys are curious why he won a Boobies base review, it's because he made a $5 donation on Twitch for an instant base review, and that's what we're doing. So we're going to be giving him a base review. I found this information right here. It's NL Adult 3, and I'm pretty certain that this is his name. Let's see if we can find Barcode. Nope. So here we are, level 46 with 388 victory points. Let's see what kind of base you got. Headquarters level 17. Got your shock launcher build, which is very nice to see. Sculptor up to level 6. Radar up to level 15. I see that you got your weapon lab build, very nice. The vault is level 16, well done on that as well. Getting those big upgrades in whenever you need them. Got your statue storage here. And yeah. Gunboat, 17. Well done, man. Your landing crafts are pretty well done as well. Let's take a look at your statues. 62%, that's not that bad. 26 is kind of on the lower side, but you'll be able to get a better one very soon, I hope. 25% is not bad at all. 16% is really low with the troop health. I think it goes up to 37, I believe. So yeah. That's how you know. And I think that is it for your statues. Then of course you got some regular ones over there. Missing on that masterpiece for resource reward, but I see you got some guardians to compensate for that. You can look to replace one of them if you do get yourself a masterpiece. But yeah. Anyway, taking a look at the base over here, we got a Doom Cannon. Now the thing is that you really gotta be asking yourself whether or not it is worth it to build a prototype defense in the base at your level. Of course, at level 17 headquarters, you will definitely be able to get some diamonds, and you will be able to get some intel for taking down people or units. But if this is the difference between winning a lot and losing a lot, then it's going to be worth it to build a prototype defense in your base. If that is not the case, then it's most likely not worth it, even if it's only level 1, and I would reconsider making one. So it's completely up to you what you want to be doing with this. I personally prefer to have a maxed out base and then dump 2 prototype defenses in the base somewhere, so that way you're able to defend efficiently. But if you don't defend efficiently, then it's usually not worth it, not even for Hammerman or something like that. So that's something you may want to keep in mind if you're making yourself a prototype defense in your base. Anyway, that being said, let's take a look at the rest of this base. So we're seeing 2 rocket launchers a little bit off to the side. They're sort of overlapping each other when it comes down to range, so I suppose that's sort of nice. I would like to see them a little bit more centralized, I guess. But in a base setup like this, I don't think this is a bad location at all. So I sort of approve. There's immediately action at the right side of the shore down there. And for this one, a little bit towards, well, at least the first couple of buildings are defended down there. So that's something that I like to see. Then we see a variation of a combination of flamethrowers, machine guns in the forefront of the base. And that's something I do not recommend. I honestly wish they were at the headquarters over here. You have these flamethrowers over there. Don't understand why you don't got those over there. If you want to be defending against the warrior attack strategy, is definitely a recommendation to place those up there. It will make for a nice defensive wall in the end. I mean, you do have a sniper tower over here, so sniper towers over there. There's only one boom cannon there. I honestly wish that the other boom cannons were there. And honestly feel it will be a perfect thing to have this Doom Cannon, while you have it here anyway, swapping it with the shock launcher, so that way you can apply some more pressure in the front of the base. So that way they pretty much got about the same amount of range. If you place this one over here, you have pretty much the same area coverage as you have with the shock launcher, which is a great thing because that means the entire front is protected by that Doom Cannon. So I would definitely make that change. Make it that this Doom Cannon is in the front over here. And then what I would do is I would swap these 2 boom cannons with these flamethrowers over here. And then if you made that swap, then swap the boom cannons with these sniper towers over here. So that way you got some boom cannons in the back, sniper towers in the front there. And then the machine guns are alright where they are. They at least got some cannon backup right there. Mortars are also down there. I think your base will definitely do better if you got it set up just like that. So definitely consider doing that. I think I don't got any comments about your mine placement, because I actually kind of like the way how you got it spread it out. I think it will be doing quite nicely. This mine over here, these 2 mines in the corners, or these 3, I don't really know if they're going to be getting a lot of action, so you may want to be pushing them a little bit more towards the center. But in overall, I kind of like your base. If you have some of these defenses organized a little bit better, I think you're going to be winning way more defenses than you are winning right now. So yeah, keep up the good work. Once again, thank you so much for the donation. And yeah, let's move on. Here we go. It's Godspeed! Alright. Godspeed, are you here? Let's find out. Yeah! Godspeed is in the house! Winner! So Godspeed is getting himself a Boobies Bait review. About time. It took us a while to actually find this winner. I got sad news. My battery... over here. Battery. 5%. That means I can honestly only do one more base review. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. It's just, I cannot do one more. Because the battery will die. So Godspeed, time for your base review, buddy. You are the final one. Let's find out. 9 UG VR. Cranky old man. Cranky old man. That's funny. Alright, so the person we're looking for is Godspeed. Level 59 in the game with 803 victory points. Let's go ahead and let's see what kind of a base you got, man. We can set my task force the same for me. Okay, cool. So once again for YouTubes. Okay, so the base we're looking at is going to be the base of Godspeed, level 59, member of Cranky Old Man. Cool task force name. Let's see what kind of a base you got. A level 22 headquarters, level 59 in the game. I expect pretty much everything to be maxed out by now, with the exception of course of defenses. So, Armory level 22, Radar is maxed out, the Vault is maxed out as well. Weapon Lab is level 5 at the same time. The Sculptor, level 8. Let's take a look at the statues. All of them clumped up together right here. 26% troop damage is not bad. 50% resource ward is maxed out. That is awesome. 31% troop health is really good. 74, 1 away from maximum. And then a 41, also 1 away from maximum. And I think you got a couple of them more. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you got probably one ice one hidden somewhere. And I cannot find it. So yeah, cannot find it. Godspeed. Anyway, let's keep on going. All of the landing crafts level 21. Gunboat is level 22. I just gotta say, great progression. Godspeed. Really, really nice to see all of these. Statue storage level 4, in fact. So what we're seeing right here is 1 damage amplifier over here. And that is the only prototype defense in the map. Damage amplifier is definitely an interesting choice. However, I don't think a shock launcher is going to be doing much here with the DPS of 25 plus 12 from the damage amplifier. So I would consider placing something else inside of there, like a flamethrower that's going to be doing more damage against the warriors around the headquarters. So that is just maybe something you can do with that. I also think that the damage amplifier there is not the most ideal location. I would honestly place it a little bit more to the left. And then instead of that residence, place something else on there that can also help defending. So that is just my 2 cents on that damage amplifier right there. Then we're seeing a shock launcher, of which I really like the location. First off, it's really centralized and in the front. Almost at the same time as that cannon is shooting, the shock launcher is also going off at the same time, allowing for that cannon to get quite a bit of damage in units that will be attacking. And also these boom cannons over here. So that makes for a very nice combo, I feel. Also the fact that the rocket launchers over there are going to be attacking very early on is a very nice addition to the front defense over there. So I really like what you did down there in the front. You got some sniper towers over there. You got even a sniper tower over here. It's pretty hard to access the left side because you got these cannons firing all the time. Then you got 2 mortars over here. I would suggest placing the other 2 mortars at the back of your base, and that is just purely for the smoky hookah attack strategy that you want to be countering that way. I feel that that is sort of missing. Also the fact that there's only 2 flamethrowers right there. Got some of the machine guns there. You got 1 machine gun here at the left side. I feel your base will be a little more efficient against the warrior attack strategy if all flamethrowers would be there. So that is just from my side there. Once again, rocket launches, really nice placement down there. I kind of like it how you have this layer of defensive buildings. Well, just buildings, a wall. How you have that wall set up here. all the way across the base itself. It's actually very nice. I like it. Yeah, this base, and overall I do kind of understand the base design behind this. I honestly think you could have done a little bit better with the mine placement, because I feel like some of these mines, you know, if you attack just head on in the middle, the warriors are not really going to be facing those mines. And at the right and left side I do kind of understand. So it's not really that efficient against the warrior attack strategy, but against other attack strategies it could definitely make a difference. So I don't got much to add about this base. I really like the way you got things leveled up here. I think it may be a little bit unfortunate how these two cannons are a little bit, I don't know. If you attack the left side, then, you know, these two cannons are pretty much worthless. So maybe consider, and that's completely up to you, to actually get them more involved with attacks in the front, I guess. Well, you do have a cannon over here at the left as well, but maybe where these sniper towers are could be a good placement for these cannons for sure. But I'll completely leave that up to you. So that is your base design, Godspeed. I really hope that you enjoyed. I really hope you gained something out of this. That's going to be doing it for this episode of the Boobies Bait. I hope that you guys enjoyed. Once again, if you want to be having a chance of getting your base featured in the next episode of the Boobies Bait review, make sure you leave a comment in the comment section down below using the template. And then, not sure when the next episode will be. It will be, I think, in the first week of May. That being said, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure if you guys like this video to, boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reverse for Boom Beach. I'm going to be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.